All right, we're back on the 58. We're getting so close to an actual test drive, doing a burnout, and I needed to do the fuel line for the new gas tank, and I needed to bend the tubing 90 degrees in two places, and my piece of junk bender just wasn't cutting it. Kinked it bad. So I got online and I saw the reviews for this Pittsburg tool that they sell at Harbor Freight, and it says on the box, it guaranteed will not collapse tubing. And I said, great, that's exactly what I need. So I went and got it, and I really liked it. When you put your tubing in at the right size, it actually locks it in, and then you start to go. Now the problem was, for 45 degrees, it worked fine. When you finished getting to the 90-degree mark, it kinked the tubing. But I did figure out a way to solve that problem. If you just simply put the tubing in, this was one. You can start to bend it, and it does pretty good at the beginning. But then you'll watch, and as you come around 90, the tubing will slip here. And now if you try to do a full 90, you see it's starting to kink. It's not kinked shut, but it's definitely starting to kink. So, this was my biggest screw up on this one. I didn't have the fitting down by the flare. And obviously once you make the bend, you're trapped. So needless to say, that one became trash. But, so, then if you try to tap that a little bit with a hammer to reopen it, it obviously opens the bend. So that stinks. So what I figured out was, if you don't let it slip, so on this one, I needed the bend to be really tight. It was this end. So what I did was I hooked the nut, and then I bent it, and boy, look how nice that curve is. There's no kink to that whatsoever. So when I had to do this end, what I did was I put it in, and then I had it this way. I put it in this way, and then I clamped. All right, so I got it in, and then I clamped the tubing with vice grips right here to keep it from slipping, and it worked. And I got a really nice bend here. Unfortunately, that really nice bend needed to be about an inch farther this way. So I had a mark right here that I lined up with this edge. See, that mark lines up with that edge, and that's where the thing is. So I'm going to take this mark and I'm going to move it 1.25 inches over here, and that should give me the part that I need. You can probably tell by the moisture on my brow, Texas summer's back. All right, so the first bend is easy. Make sure I get the nuts in the right place. I'm gonna hook it right on the edge of the bender so it cannot slip. Whoops, see, it slips as you push it in too, so you gotta kind of get it back in position. Now that she's in, I'll bend it 90 degrees, just a touch over, so that when it springs back, you get a nice 90 degree. Okay. You can see how easy it slips because I'm slipping it. Okay, there's 90 degrees. Now I need my vice grips. Vice grip it. You don't want to cinch it down so hard that you deform the tubing, but rotate it just a little bit. Dang it. Oh, I see. When I'm clamping it, it's rotating it. All right, here we go. We're on the right side. I think we're clamped good. I think we're 45. I'm gonna roll it down to 90 and a skosh. Release our clamp. Oh yeah, nice bends. Okay, here's the $1 million question. Does it fit the truck? Or am I going back to O'Reilly's to buy more?